Well, I tell you what, the storm, first of all, went up in about record time. It went from nothing to a full-blown supercell very quickly. Now, Andrew, we're starting to see a lowering, a pretty good size lowering in the base of the storm. We got it in the shot right there, but it's hard to see because we're still probably 20 miles from it. But it is fairly low to the ground, I'll just say that. Back to you. Recapping what's going on, the storms really were not expected to go up right here in this specific area, but they did. The Cape is very high, 6,000 at least in the last analysis. That's a lot of energy. So this storm blew up and it is rotating. It's definitely a supercell, which means it has a rotating updraft. It also is trying to develop a hook with it, developing a lowering. You'll see the lowering when we get closer to it, if it maintains. It also has large hail, currently indicating 2.25 on radar. That's about just a little under tennis ball size hail. That's big enough to do damage for sure. So, anyway, that's pretty much it. We ought to be under it, I'd say 20 minutes, maybe 15. I mean, we'll be close enough to see it really well in 15 minutes. I mean, we can see it from here, it just doesn't come out on camera very well. There's also another storm west of it that has gone up as well. It's not as strong yet, and this other storm is going to be near Renfrew, north of Medford. But really, the main one is this one here. It's right now it's going to be southwest of Raymond, straight west of Blackwell for the hook anyway, west northwest of Blackwell, right near Deer Creek actually. That's a pretty well formed hook right there. Yeah.
Showing hail size 2.25 inches. Movement is going to be east-northeast. Showing, let me see this track.
right, so this is going to be a field update. I told you earlier things were happening very, very rapidly. Now there is a tornado warning on this storm. Tornado warning on the storm, and the location is going to be maybe just northeast of Deer Creek. Maybe just northeast of Deer Creek, moving in the direction of Bremen. It might possibly go south of Bremen, across I-35 there.
Sorry, we hit a curve and I was recording. Okay, I got it. That, I don't know if you can see that in the shot. Right in the middle of this.
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay, we're south of Concoa, looking north-northwest.
Oh, wow.
Give me a location on that, please.
On this,
On the morning, yes.
it's going to be just north of Deer Creek, just northeast of Deer Creek. I don't know how many miles, but just straight north of Deer Creek is where the tight circulation is. Look at it when it opens back up again. It looks like a cone. Pull back a little shot. Ease on. All right, he's coming to us, so get ready to do something with the camera. Okay, look at the shot.
Got it.
All right, so what we've noticed is that it does have a very pronounced wall cloud with it. I can't see from this distance if it's lowering. A little bit earlier, we had a lowering that was shaped like a cone. I can't tell you for certain that that was a funnel or not, but from this distance, I can tell that there's a lot of movement, a lot of changing going on at the base of it. So that means it's very active. Back to you. pay close attention to this Blackwell because it looks like it might have trying to turn a little bit right. So right now we are passing the Tonkawa exit here on I-35 headed north, and we're looking almost due northwest at it. I couldn't get a better view of it right here. It's just we're not super close to it, but I'll tell you this, the closer we get to it, the more that I can see just chaotic movement going on in the wall cloud. There's a little bit of scud that tries to form every now and then beneath it. Very, very healthy looking wall cloud. I can't really see rotation until we get a little bit closer, but a lot of movement going on. This has to be watched very, very closely. Back to you. First of all, just let me say our sponsor, Belter Roofing. If you have any roofing needs at all, give them a call. Belter Roofing, they have a hail-proof roof. We're watching a big wall cloud right here. I want to get off at that exit and just stop and watch it. Across the bridge and pick a spot there to stop.
And you see motion. Do you want to go over here and go north? You've got some pretty good roads.
Stop here, just watch it.
Okay. Kind of down in a hole right here, so keep that in mind.
Okay. What? I want to park right here and watch it. rotating.
So it's not moving real fast, kind of like the storm the other night. What east winds? East? Southeast?
I think so. I mean,
Yeah. Yeah, we definitely have inflow at our location.
yep.
Looks a little more ragged than it did.
Yeah. What's our wind?
Probably east southeast.
Okay. So, wall cloud is not.
Let's do a field update. Are you fixing to do it live?
All right, so here's what we're seeing. It does have broad scale, slow broad scale rotation. At least we're seeing that in the cloud base here. So the whole thing is rotating. I am not seeing any tight areas of stronger rotation. And you talking about it getting a little bit muddier, I would say that, the whole wall cloud looks a little bit less organized than it was earlier. But nonetheless, it's still there, and the whole thing is still rotating. We do have inflow where we're at, not super strong inflow, but it's there and it's strong, and we're watching it.
Okay, do you want to jump out and do a field update?
Yeah, quickly. There's lightning.
Do you want to do it from inside?
Let's go outside. Just real fast from your side. I'll run around. Okay.
Okay. Do you see that back behind the rain?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I do. There's another storm that's going to be affecting right here.
Okay. Sorry, my camera was tight.
Yeah, looking at velocities, it's not as tight as it was. But still, it's way back over Deer Creek. There's still...
Yeah, watch that area in the rain.
Yeah, that's... Yeah, there's some sheer... I think it's trying to get affected by this other storm. I think the other storm might be messing with it at the moment. Maybe going to be a merger going on, but that area back in the rain, closer over to Deer Creek, needs to be watched. Yeah, we still have inflow. Pretty good. Pull back and let's... All right, so it's funny you should mention that because we were just talking about that. We noticed looked like a couple of small lowerings before the rain fell in. It's further back to the northwest and west northwest from where this lowering is. And also, if you look on radar at velocities, there's another little couplet kind of back, maybe just northeast of Deer Creek, kind of in the same spot where it started a little bit earlier. So I don't know if that's kind of a source region over there, if something is trying to back build and back in that very same area, but that's going to have to be watched, I think. And I can't see it from here because it's in the rain behind us. Back to you. See that little hang down right in the middle there? I mean, it's not laminar, but it's definitely a rising motion going on right there. Man, we still got... Actually, the inflow's picked up a little. So there's actually two little areas of shear that we were talking about. The one back in the rain, and it's moving this way. It's kind of moving, following the same path. Oh, look what's going on back here. A little bit of a hook, and there's also some shear showing up there.
Do you see anything in that direction?
Well, but also there's a gust front.
Okay. So do you think it's undercut?
Maybe. That part of it might be.
Yeah, lightning's intense. Wow, that lightning is so bad. Goodness.
Yeah, absolutely. So the camera shot you're looking at is what is left of the original circulation, the original wall cloud that was very, very large. Looking at radar, as you've been pointing out, it kind of looks to me like that there's a second area of shear located kind of east-northeast of Deer Creek, and that needs to be watched too, but that's in the rain. That is buried in that rain behind it. So I think it's kind of in a state of limbo right now. It might be getting a little bit, I guess you could say, occluded. The original one could be trying to form another one. We'll just have to watch it and see. Back to you. Okay, look at this. It updated, and there's more developing just southwest of Deer Creek. So I'm thinking this one here has got to be history. I mean, we could go west. I see clouds surging right ahead of us to the south. That's our wind. Okay, we got north winds now.
I see a lot of movement to the left over there.
Yeah. I'm thinking we need to drop south. I think we need to go south and west. Boom. I'm gonna go down Boom and west. Alright, so here's what I'm going to do. I would like to be straight west here, but we're going to be running right through hail if we do. We could go dirt road south. Or we could get on 35 and go south. We have to go 1, 2, 3, 4 miles south. Let's do that. Can't see anything from here.
And get off on this exit?
Yes, that one. It's 4 miles. It's our fastest way, and then go west. Because I think that we're gonna just. Oh, look at that! Look.
Yeah, new storm. Okay.
We got a new storm going up.
I'm watching this pretty close over here.
Okay. There is some outflow happening. Our wind switched to north while we were sitting there. Alright, Andrew. I got another update for you here real quick. So, right about 2 minutes ago, our wind switched to north. So we started getting outflow. It wasn't very strong, light north winds, and also this part of the storm looks like to me, it's kind of outflowish, turned outflowish to me. It almost looks like maybe if I'm going to go back down about 4 miles, pick up a road there, Tonkawa Road, and go straight west and kind of look at the west end of this. Now, here's something else. Go ahead. Look at our shot. That is a new storm rapidly going up just south of us. Yeah, you might. Okay. Well, the updraft is just barely east of I-35. The rain core is several miles further east than that. It's a little bit high-based at the moment, but I have a feeling this other one started out a little bit high-based too. Start off little. But the core is increasing. As I'm watching, it's increased in 2 minutes. A lot.
Okay, they did take the tornado warning off. Did you mention that before?
I did not mention it, but I heard Andrew say that. I think this whole side here is mostly undercut, but look at that lowering up in there.
Yeah. Yeah, I would agree. Being undercut.
That's right. I'm not going to go very far west just yet. I want to watch this for a second.
Okay.
Because undercuts can come back, you know. That might be that secondary circulation. Yeah, I'm gonna turn around. Oh, no, wait. We'll use this. This is a good turn off here. Maybe. Not.
Yeah, we can watch this for a second.
Alright, check this picture out, Andrew, if you got a second. This is looking north.
We can do an update and you can say that,
Let's do one out there.
yeah, the warning's been dropped, but we're going to keep watching.
Yeah, that's impressive looking. It's a little undercut though. We need to watch that. I mean, we have light south winds where we're at. it's still inflow here, 4 miles south of where we were, but look at the radar before I take off. Yeah, there's not tight shear with it for sure, but that's the updraft. That's kind of the mezzo right there. Yeah, before we go west. Got it. Hey, that could turn around. You know, if the updraft is that strong with that much cape, oh, we've seen it. How many times have we seen that? That's strong. I mean, that's what happens with 6,000 K, right? So, there is a TVS showing up southwest of Deer Creek now. Sheer looks weird with it, though. Watch this stuff here, and that one is above the better cape. It hasn't really tapped in yet. Displaced way to the west. That's going to be the one increasing near Marlin. As you can tell, it's a little bit more high-based than the one we were looking at
low level, you know, it could really explode after that. But we're going to watch it. The track on it is kind of northeast, so it might actually get just sucked into this other storm. So we'll see what happens.
So right now, Blackwell, you can breathe easy, for at least for the moment. The tornado warning has been dropped. This storm is a little bit outflow dominant. That's probably why it hasn't.
How's that looking up there?
I think it's looking a little bit better. I'm going to pick a place over here and stop.
Okay.
Yeah, right now we are just to the east of Tonkawa, and we're back in inflow, light inflow. And I'm going to show you a shot here in just a minute. It's actually looking a little bit more impressive. I'm just not certain if the gust front wraps in yet or not. Hold on, I'm finding a center turn-off spot here, and I'm going to show you what this thing looks like. I mean, it's actually I'm going to give you a shot here, Andrew, just to let you see what this thing looks like. It looks a little bit better. I just don't know if it has inflow there yet. All right there. There you go. Yeah, that's going to be just maybe a mile and a half northeast of Tonkawa. And there's okay, so it might be pulling in some inflow right there, because I know the outflow is not super strong, and you know, we've seen so many times strong updrafts can pull that gust front back up to them. Okay.
Can you give me an update?
All right, let's do an update. They're going to warn this.
Go ahead.
They're about to do a tornado warning. Okay, let's stay inside. Okay.
Listen, just from where you're at. Go ahead. Go.
All right, so this is going to be a field update here. What you're looking at, this is going to be about a mile and a half northeast of Tonkawa. This storm has increased once again. It looks like to me it found its inflow. That is rotating. That has strong rising motion. If you live northeast of Tonkawa, I think they're about to issue a tornado warning on it.
Okay, got it.
Okay, got it. We're going to sit right here.
Wow, look at that. Road system looks pretty decent.
Yeah, there's rotation definitely, and there's really strong rising motion. Actually, this one looks better. Actually, looks like it's rotating a little stronger than the other one. A little tighter, a little tighter. Okay.
Let me know when you see that warning.
Okay. Yep, it's out. The warning's out.
Okay.
Oh yeah, big time. So yeah, it really formed that new wall cloud very, very quickly. I think what it did is I think it pulled the outflow boundary back up into it. And this thing is rotating. It's rotating stronger and a little bit tighter than the one was earlier. I don't see an imminent funnel, in the next 2 minutes, but these things can spin up very, very fast. Back to you. And our wind is east. Man, I can see the gust front south of us. Surging south. West of us, surging south. It's got to be pulling that thing right into it right here. But I think the outflow just might win out again. Look at there. It looked like a faint little funnel right there.
Yeah, we have north winds here.
We have northeast. Yeah, you're right. Got it on record?
Yes.
Okay, that looks like a funnel.
Yeah. Okay.
Might not be, but it looked like it.
Okay, just in case it does, we can do a report live.
All right. Yeah, pull it back a little. Outflow's lightened up just a little.
Okay, again, right now our current location is just east of Tonkawa, Highway 60, Highway 177 junction, just east of that location. Tonkawa is straight west of Ponca City. Okay, so we have, is that west or northwest winds?
It's northeast winds.
I don't think it's, I think it's northeast. You can see it wrapping in right
yes,
there. It is. Tighter rotation now on that back side.
Yeah, rising motion there too.
That might be a funnel developing in the middle.
Okay.
goes.
Just kind of just
It shows to be moving straight south now.
yeah, it's a little bit more ragged, I guess you could say, or unorganized than what it was. And the reason is we're getting northeast winds at our location, getting a little bit of outflow going on. But I'll tell you this, as we're watching it, it still is rotating. It's definitely rotating. We've seen a couple of small, wispy, quick little shear funnels with it, up near the cloud base level, but nothing really substantial. But it's really fighting its outflow right now, and it also looks like it might have turned a little bit more to the right, maybe moving more south-southeast, possibly. Back to you.
Yep, that rain's coming.
We need to go. Doesn't look near as good now. That area back.
Yeah, there's a lot of motion right on top of
A lot
this.
of motion.
Right on top of this lightning.
Okay.
Let's go east a little bit.
And it's also back to our northwest.
Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of rising motion right on the right side over here.
Okay.
Just south of the highway.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a south road here in just a minute. Watch it close. I mean, you could get on these strong convective above it boundaries like this, you could get a spin up for sure. Take this road south here. Okay, watch it, see what you think.
Oh, wow, what's that?
All right, if it happens, if something happens, let me know.
Man, very, very intense rising motion right there.
Okay.
Yeah, it's trying to find that balance between the outflow and the strongest part of the storm. I think the strongest part of the updraft is right there.
I gotta turn left,
Okay.
but I want to stop and look at it real quick.
Let's look at it because, well, even though we have northwest winds. Shoot. Okay.
I'm gonna have to get off the road here.
Yeah. I mean, definitely an outflow right here. So.
Yeah. Might keep it on that. He's wanting to look at that. He may pull back a little. Yeah. Yeah, keep your eye on that as we go east here. once, it'll probably cycle again. That looks up to the left looks like junk. Now what stuff that you were looking at a while ago looks a lot more active, but it's outflowed itself again pretty fast. Yeah, I was just getting ready to say that. So it's really fighting its own outflow hard, and the outflow killed it again. So what you're looking at, I'm going to have her put, I just turned around, we're going to put the camera right on the base we were looking at earlier. It's a whole lot more disorganized, you know, just kind of falling apart basically. But this thing cycled one other time and really got outflowed then, and then pulled the outflow back in, and intensified the updraft and rotated, and if it cycled once, it'll probably try to do it again. So that's why we're on it, that's why we're watching it. Back to you. One-inch hail reported in Blackwell. Yeah, this thing is definitely taking a hard ride, hasn't it?
Yeah, it definitely has.
All right, let's go. So here's what's happening. A lot of outflow with this. A little bit stronger surge of outflow, I think, now than earlier. The storm cycled once already. It got outflowed, and then it found the inflow again. And it's very possible this thing can cycle once again just like that. It's going to depend on how far this outflow surges out ahead of it. So, right now we're going to be maybe 5 or 6 miles west of Ponca City. We're going to pick a road here just a minute and go south. The storm has turned to the right, more of a hard southeast turn. So we're going to have to adjust the way we chase it.
Are you going down this highway? 156?
Yeah, so right now, Andrew, right now we are headed east, and what you're looking at is kind of core, basically core. We're trying to reposition. We're going to find a paved road that goes south and get out ahead of this thing, because, you know, we talked about it earlier, it has outflow, and it kind of disrupted the updraft and walk out because of the outflow. cycled once before, and it could do it again. It's just going to depend on how far out, how far south that outflow goes. Back to you. Did it? Okay.
Yeah. I was trying to figure out why this more intensified so much so quick. This is the Marlin storm.
I don't know what that means. After a storm, furniture, you can either kill it or strengthen it.
Yeah, it almost looks like it's trying to redevelop to our southwest again.
Okay.
1 mile to 156. Somewhat of a lowering to our southwest. Right now we're southbound 156 south out of Ponca City into our
Park City is just going to get poured. I don't even know. So radar is showing 2-inch hail with the storm. And actually, it's showing that the 2-inch hail is going to miss.
Yeah, south and southeast of Blackwell, there's 2-inch hail.
That shot you're looking at right there, we are heading south, and that shot is looking southwest. So basically, that's the underside of the gust front that's surging out. The gust front does wrap into the storm to our north-northeast, though. I can visually see that. So I don't know how that's going to go in the near future. We can also see to our further southwest, and that's the one that you've been talking about near Tonkawa or south of Tonkawa. Over there, what kind of a lowering of that. Not sure of the outflow situation over there, if it's undercut or if it's got true inflow or not. But right now, we're just kind of trying to reposition back here.
Feels like we're back in warmer air.
Okay.
Can't see what the wind's doing
That
though.
would have been a good right there. Stop right here.
There's a spot. Is there any way you can turn that direction?
Yeah. Watch for me real quick.
Okay. Let me make sure this isn't a... Yeah, you're fine. It's kind of muddy over here, but
Okay. Can I go straight back?
yeah.
Man, there's a lot of traffic out here. Are these chasers?
I
They
guess.
just came out of the woodwork, didn't they?
Is there a way to turn?
Yeah.
Y'all storm trackers?
Yeah.
I just live right there in that house. I've been sitting up there on the hill all evening watching this
I'm
thing.
Val Castor.
Oh, you're Val.
Yeah.
I'm Michael Mooney.
Nice to meet
I
you.
sent you a message on Facebook on a comment on one of your
Okay.
posts. I've been
Okay.
sitting up on that hill watching northwest,
Yeah.
but it's been moving east. What happened? Why did it come back down south?
Well, outflow.
Oh.
Out,
That-
hold on a second.
Yes, sir.
So, still the north winds.
Oh, yeah.
So the north winds is cool, and it undercut the updraft, so it no longer has that warm air to pull it back up in.
Oh.
So that disrupted and caused everything to turn to the right and move more southeast.
Okay.
So
I got you.
the gust front kind of wraps in. You can kind of see the edge of it right there,
Right.
up to the northeast. It's possible that it might try to strengthen again back up there.
I hope not, because I'm on the fire department over there.
Oh, are you? But it'll move on further. They just now dropped the tornado warning on it too.
Oh, again?
Yeah,
Okay.
dropped it. Yeah. So we're just gonna go with it and keep watching it and see what happens.
Okay. Sounds good. Well, I'll get out of your way and let you back to it.
All right, good to meet you.
Yes, sir. You too. I appreciate it.
You too. So. I think we need to keep going south and then turn around.
Moving fast.
What are you seeing?
Oh, just clouds moving fast from north to south.
Okay.
We could get some
They
pretty
need
strong.
to be moving fast from south to north.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Wait, yeah, what is that? They are moving.
could get some strong winds.
Yeah, look
You
at
know.
that. I'd really like to be straight east of here a ways.
Look at these winds south of Ponca City,
Okay, well that's kind of the area we probably need to.
showing 58 miles an hour.
Okay. Oh yeah? Okay, that's cool. Well, it would take me a little time to come out and pull you out, so don't get stuck.
Look at those flags.
It's blowing. Look at the flag. We're getting northwest winds. I mean, probably 60 miles an hour wrapping around from this gust right here. It's cranking. Wow, look at that. Rocking the truck pretty good.
Yeah, these
Yeah, 60 miles an hour for sure from the northwest. Power lines are oscillating. Maybe we better move on. Okay.
if those power lines start dropping, you get in that left lane, all right?
Yeah, I might get it at the left ditch.
These things are on my side. So Marlin's getting some pretty strong winds now. We're coming into Marlin on the north side. You can really see the wind. Small tree limbs are coming down.
Yeah, the town of Marlin is getting hammered pretty good with probably 60 mile an hour winds. Watch for falling tree limbs, right?
Also the town of McCord, which is south-southeast of Ponca City, looks like some pretty strong winds in that area as well.
Yeah, that's where the major winds are. Man, is that gonna go more this way? see this road we have these? We don't have any roads.
This whole storm almost looks stationary.
Really?
Look at this right here. Look at that couplet. Look up to your northeast.
Okay.
Real quick.
All right, hold on, I gotta turn.
That might be tapping back into the inflow in that little notch just to our northeast. So no tornado warning yet, but looking at velocity, you can definitely see
I certainly
a
believe it.
couplet has
What's going
developed
on with that little circulation
near
to
McCord.
our northeast?
It's going to be near McCord, which is south of Ponca City. You see it lowering over there?
No, I don't see nothing.
It's going to be tucked up around the rain, I think.
Okay. Man, we're getting the crazy northwest winds right here at our location. I mean, it's sustained 60 and probably gusting. Ponca City has 60 mile an hour.
I see some dust to our south.
This dust is hard to come by in this area. Yeah, that's. Let me see that again.
It's right up here.
Obviously, it's an unreachable place for us. Yeah, I mean, that could be something. You want to go straight north?
Let's give it a scan or two and see what happens.
There's nothing else happening. Could go north, and I mean,
We just need to go east for a ways.
we can. Look what's here.
Oh, okay.
We either got to go south a long ways or north a shorter ways to Ponca.
Okay.
Is there any hail in it?
Yeah, that features
Which way's the future moving?
south.
Straight south?
Yeah, it did drop south.
Well, we have to go all the way to Silver Lake.
2.25. So tennis ball is radar indicated. So that feature is not.
Look at the wind showing up where we are.
Yeah, I know. So, yeah, I mean, that is where it kind of tries to wrap in up there, so it's just going to be that persistent mezzo.
Well, if we go up there, probably won't see it.
Yeah, it's moving southeast now.
Well, we're just gonna have to wait. It's gonna go across the Arkansas River for a long time.
Maybe we go south as 177 and then east over here.
That's the only way we can do it.
Wait on it. If it decides to do something else.
It's the only way to do it unless we want to drive into it. But even still, it's here. It's about here,
Yeah.
right? So we still can't get to it.
Yeah, it's a river. Alright, so we're east of Marland. We're back at Highway 177 right up here. So eastbound, east of Marland, approaching 177 from the west.
problem is we have a big old Arkansas River.
Yeah.
No way to go across it right in front of us.
What do you need?
I was just looking. Okay, well, that's something. I'll tell you, Andrew, we are east of Marlin. We've made it to 177. We have no choice but to go south. I would love to go east and get right in the middle of that, whatever circulation it is up there. But we have no way to do it because there's a river, the Arkansas River here. There's no road. Our shot on the road. We're driving south. We're getting northwest winds. I guarantee you there's a gust over 60 going on. If this were the Panhandle, it would be a wall of dust right now. Radar and look at that, what looks like a couplet just to our northeast. Is that a new one? That's the new one?
Yeah. Look at Tulsa.
Oh my goodness.
Look at Tulsa radar, really shows the center of it.
Left behind and the new one is formed. Yeah, that where's that northwest wind there? We just went through that. That's what came through us a while ago.
So from Tulsa, that was showing 76 miles an hour in McCord.
We have a good road coming up.
See if we need to point that direction real quick.
Okay.
What do you see? Is that a lowering? City, I really never saw anything greater than like pea-sized hail up there, which is good news for them. Showing an 86-mile-per-hour spike east of Marlin. So we have, let's see, 1, 2, 3 miles until we hit Highway 15 that goes east. So I guess you could do an update, just driving. We could talk about the strong winds with that.
Let me look real quick. And it just updated again. 86. Alright, so the wind spike, and it's broad shear. It's going to be right over the bend area of the Arkansas River between Ralston and Marlin.
Okay.
Alright. Okay, this is going to be a field update. This storm has intensified again in the wind category. So right now there's a big wind spike, and actually there's a broad circulation. You could say it's a broad mezzo, and it's going to be in the area right, they call it the bend area in the Arkansas River, about halfway between Ralston and Marlin, and we've seen a spike up to 90 miles an hour there. So something is trying to go on. It's moving southeast. I mean, if nothing else, it's definitely a damaging gust front wind event. Mezzo enhanced for sure. Tornado warning for it. Alright, man, I tell you, it's cranking up there. I mean, it's a strong but broad circulation, but I think it's trying to tighten up. Visually that we've seen is we were in like the northwest winds part of that. So the backside of the circulation, we were in winds approaching 70 miles per hour when we were near Marlin and east of Marlin. It looks like to me it's intensified even more since then. It's a broad scale rotation. The problem is it's right over the Arkansas River Bend area. No roads out there, but it's moving southeast. We are positioning to get ahead of it. Back to you. northwest wind that we were in earlier is really more of an RFD. You know, when we see that RFD surge that hard like that,
Yeah.
I mean, we've seen it before. You know, how it eventually will tighten up.
Yeah.
You know, that might be trying to form another wall cloud, very possible. That's crazy. That's right where it is, where we're looking. Okay, so this will be an update here. You guys listening, pay close attention if you live in Ralston and Fairfax. Not for sure which way it's going to turn if it does, but Ralston and Fairfax, you guys are kind of in the path of it. So it's important to note that even if this does not produce a tornado, you are still going to get damaging straight line winds because it's got winds over 70 right now. Possibly quite a bit more than that. So keep that in mind. It's headed your direction. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, you know, we're starting to see what looks more and more like possibly another wall cloud trying to form right up to our northeast. I mean, that's definitely the area that it's in. At some point, I might just go ahead and pull off the road here and give you a shot of that because it looks like to me it's trying to do something, you know, visually and cloud structure wise. But it still looks a little bit disorganized. Wind spike. I mean, it's incredible how strong the wind is up there right now. Yeah. It's a bad cell area. Yeah, well, it's a bad cell area. We're going up and down hills, but it's trying to form another lowering. It doesn't look super organized at the moment, but it's kind of more closer to being in the rain, a little bit further to our northeast. But I'm going to see if I can pull off the road up here, if I can get a pull off on a hill so you still have me. Yeah, this is not much of a pull off up here, so you can see what's going on. But it's clearly evident the gust front wraps in where that wind spike is. Back to you. That bad cell area. I think I just completely lost it.
Yeah, our shot is yellow. Also,
Okay, let's pull off here.
I was going to mention.
Yeah, don't run into me here. Don't run into me. Okay, there you go. Just pull that
see
wide.
anything low level.
All right, got a as wide as you can get it. That's what it looks like.
be nice to be in Ralston when this comes
All right,
through.
let's do it.
Where is Ralston?
It's coming up.
Pawnee.
Austin's Georgia.
No, right.
Doesn't look as strong as it was.
No, it kind of weakened a little bit. Look at those mid-level inflow bands.
Wow, yeah.
Currently showing 2-inch hail,
Where?
indicated on radar.
I know, where?
Just north of this circulation.
Okay. So, I think it's gonna go south of Austin, I think. Maybe. Yeah, it might hit Ralston directly. Yeah, just updated. Yeah. We could be in Ralston. You can see kind of where that gust front wraps in. Yeah, I would definitely agree with that. And you know, Andrew, one thing I think it's very important to point out, even if there is no tornado with this thing, it's still going to produce damaging straight line winds. So if you live in the area around Ralston, you know, possibly even Fairfax, and then points east of there, keep that in mind. It's definitely a damaging wind. You know, if it's not a tornado, it's still going to have strong winds. Back to you.
spike again.
Okay.
Okay, we're almost to our north road, and we'll have a better shot here in a second. This is Highway 18, just southwest of Ralston. We're about 5 miles north of Pawnee.
Who was that?
Which one?
That car. The guy got out there.
Oh, I don't
He
know.
waved at us. What's that?
Did you see any low-level features?
That one right now.
So it may not make it to Ralston, just looking at this. I bet if we set up right away, the highest.
Yeah, we don't really see much. We can't see anything low level at all. You know, it is, just like you pointed out, it's a very broad circulation. It's very strong. And what it looks like to me is that it's going to be right now, and not a tornado event, but more of a damaging straight line wind events. But if you live in those areas like Ralston and west of Ralston, maybe up by Fairfax, just keep that in mind, that even if it's not a tornado, it has the potential to do a lot of wind damage. So keep that in mind as it approaches back to you.
Strongest winds are going to cross right here.
Am I behind? On my radar?
I mean, I'm going to switch to Tulsa just to see if I.
You don't need
Yeah, it did switch over.
side wash now. And I'm starting to think the strongest road is back out.
Yeah, that's why back there I said they were going to cross the road back down. I mean, if anything, the area that upward, you can pass right over. But I just think the stronger wind is not defined. I think it's more of a broad. Yeah, the winds are actually weaker here.
Yeah, let's turn around.
Heard the hail. It's coming.
Well,
It has decreased the golf balls.
yeah, I figured it's probably even less than golf balls ran this time. can see it.
Now, I say we just Bob's over here.
Bob, okay. this storm is really the only one that has the tornado potential with it because it's right on the head of the gust front. I think everything else behind it's not going to do it. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I agree.
I don't even think this one's going to do anything.
Yeah, it's weak and quiet, but
What's that?
there's still like that one little area between Ralston and Fairfax now, but it's so much weaker than it was earlier.
You looking at Tulsa?
Yeah. Still tornado warning.
Yeah.
It expires in 1 minute, so we'll see what they do. Hey, look, you can eat at Pioneer Woman. Want to? Just kidding.
Is it in Pawnee?
Oh, is that Paul Huska?
Yeah, it's Pawnee.
Sorry. Hey, we're not far.
We are far.
No, we're not.
Well, yeah. It's the other way.
Okay, well. There is a good steak restaurant here, though, Pawnee.
You go to Texas Roadhouse.
Good. Not in Pawnee, but...
I wonder what's going on there.
Looks like, is it a traffic light?
Use caution.
Oh, it's a traffic light.
Yeah.
There's clicks.
North wind's here.
Yeah. Alright, hail size is back down to golf balls. Hey, look at that Marlin storm coming up again. So there are more storms developing now out by Marlin, west of Blackwell again. So
I see that.
kind of think we're going to have some worked over air, but if you look up in Kansas, all that's probably going to be moving down this way eventually. It's going to be a stormy night.
Yeah. So the Marlin storm is kind of coming up, I guess, but I guess we need to figure out. Alright, there's a power poles down and broken in Marlin
In Marlin.
from what happened earlier.
Okay.
8:16, so 30 minutes ago. You talking to me, Jeremy? Wow. You're getting skipped over. at its outflow. Stillwater's still south, though. Well, yeah, I was hoping for wind, and we got some wind. When we were coming through Marlin earlier, that wind was cranking, and so now I just saw that there was a report of power lines down, power poles broken in Marlin. Try not to think. So I want to do an update. First of all, I just want to thank our sponsor, Belter Roofing, and to let everybody know that they do a great job of roofing. Also have something called a hail-proof roof, and I've seen it, and I've hit it with a hammer, and it does not break. Pretty much any size hail. Not a tornado, but hail. That's Belter Roofing. Give them a call if you have any roofing needs at all. So, the tornado-warned storm, I believe, did they drop the tornado warning on that? They dropped the tornado warning. Yeah, the here was kind of broad and not very tight, and it's weakened a little bit, so still has strong winds with it. Matter of fact, we saw a report of, I don't know if you remember us talking about how strong the winds were when we were coming through Marlin, but there's power lines snapped in Marlin. So there's an indication. We probably had some gusts to 70 miles an hour in that whole mess. So right now we're going to go ahead and kill the live stream. Probably going to go get something to eat. And there is another storm that went severe that's near Marlin now, but it is high based. It's behind the outflow. We are expecting more storms overnight to move into northwest, north central Oklahoma, and eventually approaching central Oklahoma. So just keep that in mind.